bit today about the Yeti versus a Timbersled. I currently own a 2014 Timbersled with 15 updates on it on a KTM 500, and I have two other Yetis on KTM 500s as well. The biggest thing that I noticed difference riding the two of them is going to be apparent right off the bat is the difference in the feel of the weight. I mean, there's significant weight savings with the Yeti kit, and the bike just feels a lot more nimble and balanced while you're riding, especially on the tail end when you're doing steep climbs in the trees. The tail end of it is so much lighter that it just tends to stay on top of the snow much better and doesn't trench near as deep. That's one difference that I find pretty important. The other thing is when we are carrying gas, there's a gas can that fits right and tucks right in here now. Holds about 4 liters more than the Timbersled can. But again, we're carrying it so much more further forward. It's not like having a big rock tied to the bumper on the back of the bike. So carrying gas, grabbing through the trees and everything, even with a full tank on the back, it's not near as noticeable as it is when you carry it way further back. Big thing on they find on the hard pack conditions, a lot of guys don't like the first ride they have on a snow bike is how they're twitchy feeling in that on hard pack trails. The ski is, they've done a ton of development in the ski area, and even on the worst conditions that we encountered last year was we had a lot of rain, a lot of above normal temperatures, so the trails were really chunky, icy, rutted up bad, and very rock hard. The Yeti would be able to go in and out of the ruts like nothing. Very confident feel when you were going out, never get a washout feel. And on my Timbersled, I really had to be much more cautious going out of steep icy ruts when you could get the front end to wash out way more, which is a pretty bad feeling for you because you're stiffing up and of course you gotta want to go down. But on the Yeti you can pretty much any gear down the trail, just rail it around the corner. Very confident feeling. From a technical point of view on the thing, as far as maintenance goes, the track tensioning system on the Yeti is a very nice feature. We just loosened some bolts off in here and basically it slides the track back and forward a little bit, making both sides of the chain tension, which means we have very little movement to make a big difference in chain tension. So we can run a 13 tooth front sprocket, change to a 14, change to a 15, a 16, whatever you want, without cutting the chain, taking the chain apart or anything. So it's very nice, very fast to do. The belt drive system is a very, very nice feature. The Timbersled on there, I never knew what was going on inside of the chain case because it's black, can't see through it. Was the chain loose or not? Did it need lubing? So you're constantly taking that apart, having to look at it. And a lot of times you take it apart, there would be nothing wrong, but it was just an inconvenience. This, you can just simply look. The 4 little tabs pop off here to open it up, and anything you need to do adjustment-wise is super simple. If you have to ever change a belt, I mean, you can bring a belt with you, weighs ounces, and change it in about 3-4 minutes. So overall, it's a very easy kit to maintain and operate on the hill, and it's an awesome looking piece of machinery, incredibly tough. I mean, I don't think a guy would ever break that thing. You can hit it with hammers, and it's incredibly tough. The other, the aluminum ones tend to have people that crash into each other, you know, smash the side of the tunnels, bent. Very easy to tweak them, I found. This thing is just unbelievable tough. So anyway, that's about it.